It's Miss Truin. Today I'm going to talk you through how to set up your Germinator. So this is the Germinator. It's a kit that I got for each of you. If your adult didn't have a chance to pick it up from in front of ePAX, you can ask if they'll be able to do it this week, or you can have them send me a message if they're not going to be able to pick it up, and I'll find a way to get it to you. So today I'm going to talk you through how to set up this kit, the Germinator, and then we'll see what happens. So get out your kit. What I want you to do first is watch the video all the way through so you'll know what it's going to look like at the end, and then you can start it again and pause it along the way as you put together your own Germinator. Germinate means to sprout. So we're going to set up a little project to sprout some seeds. We have some sunflower seeds that we're going to sprout. Okay, friends, so let's take a look at what's in this package. We have a paper towel. We have this CD case. The CD case is where the seeds are going to go. There's our seeds. A little measuring tool. This holds up the CD case, the foam piece, and then there's directions. There's a picture on the front of what it's going to look like when we're all done. I'm going to go through the directions with you though, but you can keep those if you want. Then we have these little plastic containers that the seeds are going to sit in. Alright, let's put everything off to the side except for our CD case. So open up your CD case and you'll see that on the ends, when you open it, one end is flat and does not have a lip. That's the part that we're going to use. The other part has a lip. So see how it's flat here? This one has a lip. So use the part that does not have a lip. Now you can pick up your paper towel, and you can see it's already folded that way. We're going to fold it in half. You can just crease it at that side and then fold it in half again. I didn't fold mine exactly in half because I'm going to leave a little part at the bottom where it's going to stick out of the CD case. So once it's folded, it will fit right in there, and you can see I made it a little longer. I made it longer so that the paper towel can actually go into the water and soak up the water that we're going to use to water our seeds. And I kind of tucked it under those little flaps there. It should be held in place. And then you get to get out your seeds. You should have 3 sunflower seeds. So open up your bag and you can place the seeds along the paper towel. I decided I'm going to do a little experiment and put mine different ways to see what happens when I face the seeds different ways. So there they are, they're kind of spaced out there. And then you can go ahead and close your CD case on top of them. Push it down, make sure it's all closed. You'll see the little bit of paper towel hanging out. And then get your measuring tool. And I'm going to kind of put the 0 where my seeds are, but you could actually put it so that the 0 is below the seeds. You can measure the roots coming out if you want to. And then this is where you can put on either side. I'm going to put mine over here, and this is where you'll need a piece of tape. So I'm going to use a piece of clear Scotch tape to hold that in place. So hopefully my seeds will sprout and I can measure what happens to them as they grow. I'm just using one piece of tape. There we go. Alright, our little seed sprouter is ready to stand up. So we're using this piece of foam, and you have 2 pieces of plastic, these little dishes. We're going to use the one that's taller to put our seeds in. The other one you don't actually need, so you can just put it aside. And this works best if you kind of put the foam in at an angle. It doesn't fit exactly if you put it in side to side. So we're going to put it at an angle, and you can fold your paper that way or fold your paper that way, and then it nestles right into that little nook in the foam. That should hold it up. And then put it down inside your little dish. I noticed that some of you have a different shaped dish, but it's the same thing. Now I have a glass of water here. I'm going to pour water into the dish, and I'm pouring it so that the paper towel actually is touching the water. It's going to wick the water up to the seeds, or soak it up to the seeds. And I'm just making sure it's stable there. Here's a picture of it from the side. You can see that it's just standing there. The seeds are not moving, and the water is touching the paper towel so that the paper towel is actually going to get all wet all up to the top. That's what's going to keep our seeds wet. And when you are done with this, you can find a place to put it. You don't want to put it in like a hot place, like in the sun, because it'll dry out the paper towel really quickly. Put it somewhere where it's not going to get knocked over, and then every day you can check to make sure that the water is touching the paper towel so that it stays wet and allows those seeds to germinate or sprout. Okay, one last thing here. I started a little seed journal. This is something that you can do too. So my paper just says my seed journal, and then I started with day 1. And each day I'm going to check on my seeds and see what's happening and make a little note about what I see. You could draw a picture, or you could write what you see. I look forward to hearing how your project goes.